presentation of the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Houston, Texas, weighing 221 pounds, with a professional record of 34 wins, no defeats, 29 KOs, he is the IBF Heavyweight Champion of the World, Tony TNT Tucker. And in the red corner, from Catskills, New York, he too weighs 221 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career, 30 wins, no defeats, with 27 KOs. He is the WBA and WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Iron Mike Tyson.
Okay, now, here we go. Now, you've had your instructions in the dressing room to protect yourself at all times. In the equation of Mr. Tucker is chief second. In the equation of Mr. Tyson, the chief second. Let's get it on. Come on.
There's a line in the movie Full Metal Jacket. You can talk the talk. Can you walk the walk? It's time for Tony Tucker now to walk the walk.
Or run the run, as it were. And we'll see what kind of tactic Tucker takes.
I was expecting Mike Tyson to jump right on Tony Tucker. Tucker, I had figured that he should at least tie his man up, try to frustrate Mike Tyson.
But is he strong enough to do that?
Well,
that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken right there.
did you notice that uppercut blocked Mike Tyson? This man, Tucker, may have found out a weakness. He may have seen something. Technically speaking, no one gave Tucker a chance. But there are miracles here.
The last time Tony Tucker lost a fight was in 1978.
You know, a lot of times people say, well, what do you see in Mike Tyson? And we always felt that he was susceptible to take jabs. But I think what Tucker saw in Tyson was the uppercut. He was susceptible to the uppercut because of the style, the way he launches in.
That was one of the few times I have ever seen Mike Tyson stopped by a punch.
Come on, quick crowd. Come on, here we go.
What happened then was the best thing that Tucker could have done. Maybe got some respect from Mike Tyson.
Tucker said when we talked to him, he said, I'm not worried about what he's going to do to me. I'm worried about what I'm going to do to him. That's confidence. Another right hand.
Step back. Come on, here we go.
And another right hand by Tucker. Tucker seems willing to brawl with Mike Tyson early.
Step back. Get him up, Tony. Come on.
There was a left hand by Tyson.
Also, Tony Tucker stated that because no one expected him to win, that was motivation. And he's fighting with sheer motivation here. A lot of confidence.
Yeah, he said he likes being the underdog, even though it's the first time he's been one. Probably since he was an amateur.
You know what's happening? Every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes with the right hand, a counter right hand.
Hey, step back, quick punch. Step back, here we go.
Another thing you have to say about Tucker is that he has fought to the level of his competition and just a little bit better enough to win. Against James Broad, frankly, I didn't think he fought that well, but it was against James Broad. Against Douglas, he fought a little bit better. And now we'll see what he can do against certainly the best fighter he's fought so far.
Sit back, Mike. Sit back, Tony. Sit back, clean. Real clean. Here we go.
Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson.
Sit back, Mike. Sit back.
Did a very good first round for both men, and particularly for Tucker. There's a great left hand at the bell by Tyson.
Surviving the first round actually can turn the tables around in a fighter. It gives him the confidence. And again, like in Tony Tucker, as in fact, he's throwing 1, 2, 3. He's following up with the left hook. He's finishing his combinations with the left hook.
Here we go.
using his height, his reach.
Come on, Mike. Step back. Step back.
Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner.
Now, see, this is what Tucker needs to do. Keep tying his man up. Every time he gets inside, you got to tie those arms up and not let Tyson work that body. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shots. He's working his body, trying to slow those legs down and bring those hands down.
That was a little bit low, and I think it's going to draw a warning.
You go down there again. Come on.
Tyson, 2 good jabs. Interestingly enough, Kevin Rooney had told us that when he tells Tyson to jab, he's not telling him to jab to box. He's telling him to jab to get inside.
What I want you to look for, but also when Tyson comes in, he puts both feet together, so it's easy to be knocked down. That was a good example. That uppercut is going to do the job over and over again.
Almost hooked him with the left hand before bringing the uppercut underneath. He did hold him.
That is a look of confidence in the face of Tony Tucker. He's tying his man up once again. Very smart thing to do. He really wants to frustrate Mike Tyson.
There was a left hand by Tyson, but it did not appear to hurt Tucker.
Punches underneath. Punch him underneath. Time.
You see the intensity in Tony Tucker.
There was a big left hand by Tyson, and that was the one big punch. And another one.
You see, this is what Tyson wanted. He wanted Tucker to stand there and exchange punch for punch. In this case, normally, Tyson comes out on top.
Get him up, Tucker, come on. I want to step back. All right, Tony, if you go down there again, I'm going to penalize you.
I think what the Tyson corner is looking for is whether or not Tucker can withstand this type of pressure.
Get him up, Mike, come on.
Mills Lane once more giving a warning, the second one to Tony Tucker.
Come here.
And now he's going to talk to him.
Now, both sides are going downstairs too much. You watch out punches. Come on. Step back, Mike. Here we go. Step back. Step back. Here we go.
Tyson needs to use his jab to get in because a lot of times he's lunging in, which makes him very, very vulnerable for a counter punch. Right hand. The jab of Tony Tucker is starting to work again. Just has to be more consistent.
Step back, Alexa. Here we go.
Take it downstairs sometime. He needs to throw a jab downstairs, bring it back up to the head.
There's a right hand again by Tyson, but Tucker appears unhurt again. Definitely has his legs back under him after being hurt earlier in this round. That voice you're hearing is the voice of Kevin Rooney.
Push that back. Here we go.
Good shot. And Tyson with another left hand. 25 seconds left, round 4. Very competitive fight so far.
Tyson, Barry, just trying to wear his man down. He's just trying to slow that movement down. That movement seems to be affecting Mike's punches because he's not able to get his punches in there. But every time that Tucker stands still, you notice a big left hook lands from Mike Tyson. Here, Tucker is moving to his right. And what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off.
All right, let's sit back. Come on, sit back. Punching there, come on.
The fact that Tucker has his height advantage, reach advantage, and a good boxer, and I tell you, he impressed me with his foot move because I didn't expect that much from him. But the fact of the matter is, it's making matters very, very tough for Mike Tyson to get inside.
Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. And there was a big right hand.
left hand at his side.
And he took another right hand, got cute, and paid the price.
I think he's watched my fight before.
Yeah, I think he has too. I think his timing is not as good as yours.
Tense as he was in the first fight, has he, Ray? Where he was just like he was just come out of an ice box. How tense and tentative he was in the fight with Douglas. He appeared to be as loose throughout most of this fight.
No, I would agree. He's very relaxed. I think what did it was that first round when he rocked Mike Tyson. He said, hey, I can punch too.
Well, in fact, in that first fight, he got a cramp in his left arm in the first round. A knot actually formed. It was with him the whole fight. And he feels it was just from tenseness.
Also, I think in the back of Tucker's head is the fact that the more rounds they go, the more credibility that he has, because he wants to prove that he is indeed a great fighter.
You know, another thing that I feel we should at least point out here is there was a rumor in Las Vegas boxing circles the last couple of days that...
You go down there one more time, it's going to cost you a point.
Once more warning from Mills Lane. Third time, he said the next time it's going to cost you a point. But there was a rumor about Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days.
That was 3 consecutive left hooks thrown by Tony Tucker. You don't see that from a big man. Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches. He's punching, Tucker's punching, tying up.
Here we go.
Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and again getting the worst of it, and still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive.
Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very careful because you're so vulnerable for a counter punch. Well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because your adrenaline's flowing, and you don't feel the pain.
He did throw a right uppercut there, which missed.
Tucker once again tying up Mike Tyson, not allowing him to punch.
Time, give me time.
Tape on the glove of Mike Tyson. They'll cut it off. Momentary timeout.
That can make the world of a difference. Those few seconds of getting a breather can make the world of a difference.
All right, cut it.
It doesn't seem like much, but right here, Tucker's being cooled off by his father with the ice pack on his neck.
Ready? All right, here we go.
This is the 8th round. We're scheduled for 12. Mike Tyson seems to have gained control of the fight.
That right hand seems to have hurt Tucker. His knees seem to buckle just for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head.
When guys are in tremendous shape, it's very tough to see what, to tell whether or not they're hurt or not.
That was a right hand by Tucker, so...
Oh, one step back. Come on, and let him go, Tony. Let him go, Mike. One step back. Here we go. Time.
But these last few rounds here are very, very important. Again, we're talking about judges' criteria, how he's scoring the fight, whether he's scoring the most effective punches or the percentage of punches that are landed.
Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor in judging a fight, I really do believe that since about the 5th round, Mike Tyson has been in charge of the fight.
He has been the aggressor. Mike has not been able to land the kind of punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that Tony Tucker is approaching and has approached this fight.
All right. Okay, let him go. One step back, clean. Attaboy. Let him go. Here we go. Time. Over here. Come here.
And now Mike Tyson will get his
All right, here we go. Come on.
drawers lifted. rather than his hand.
Tony Tucker's right hand now is dropping, and that is asking for Mike Tyson's left hook.
Tyson continually putting pressure on Tucker now.
Come on, one step back. And get that head up. Watch that head.
See,
Come
Mike
on,
can't get his left hook in because he's coming in first with his head. He needs to throw a little short jab, then step. Like that. Throw a jab, then step in. Get close. Now come.
There it was.
That's what you have to do. That's what he has to do, brother. This jab will get him closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, bro, you see what's happening here. Then he gets in. Now he's starting to cut the ring off. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab, once again, is effective.
As effectively as I've seen Mike Tyson jab.
Oh, let him go, Tony. Let him
His
go.
jab is
Let him go.
awesome.
Here we go.
He gets it in, but he has to use it more and work his way in.
And remember, it's a different kind of jab. It is a jab that is designed
One step back. Let him
to
go,
get him
Tony.
inside to be able to throw the left hand. The left hook, that is. Not a jab that you use just to keep a man off of you.
Mike can't keep running with his chin like that. Not with the hand speed of Tony Tucker. And that height of Tony Tucker.
Oh, let him go. One step back, Mike. Let him go, Tony. Let him go. Here we go.
I'm almost expecting one to go down because a lot of times both guys are reaching in with their chins first.
Tyson was a little short with both that right and the left.
Watch that head, Mike.
Tucker needs to do something dramatic. Will he try?
He looked a little bit like a tired fighter, just looking at him in his corner between those rounds.
Oh, because he's never fought at this pace. But this is when you reach down, bro. This is when you show that you really, really want to win. This is when your body aches, your legs cramp, but you got to push. You got to push it to the limit.
And in Tyson's corner, they told him he got 2 rounds left. Fight for the full 3 minutes.
Your arms ache, they start to drop. You know you have to bring them up because, you know, somebody can throw a counter right hand or left hook.
And again, a timeout. This time it is the tape on the glove of Tony Tucker that comes loose.
Again, Tyson has to throw his jab to get close, get inside. To work his way inside. That jab was going to get him closer.
Tucker holding a little bit more early here in the 11th round.
There's frustration in Mike's face. And the reason there's frustration is because of what Tucker's doing. He's tying his man up. Those are the antics there. Sometimes work. You get what you do, you reverse the crowd's approval. I mean, he's fighting his fight. He's doing his thing. He doesn't care what people say on the books or write in the books.
Well, if nothing else, you got to say Tony Tucker did fight Mike Tyson, and there's been a lot of Tyson opponents that haven't done that.
Good left hook by Mike Tyson.
Again, the voice you're hearing in the background is the voice of Kevin Rooney, Mike Tyson's trainer, saying, "Come on, you hurt him."
I mean, just check out Tony Tucker. He's a man of confidence.
One step back. Let him go, Tony. Let him go. Come on, step back, Mike. Let him go. Here we go. Tony, let him go. Come on, let him go. Let him go. Here we go. Come on. All right, both of you. Come on, this box a little bit. Tony, quick grab it. Come on, let's go.
You know what happened? crowd somewhat is booing. Some of them are booing. And while they're booing, it's because they expected the inevitable. And it didn't happen for him. Tucker's fighting a great fight.
Heavyweight champion at the age of 21.
But interestingly,
This obviously won't be a dramatic victory unless he does something dramatic here, but it has been a good workmanlike job.
an effective victory. It was interesting to hear Kevin Rooney in the corner saying, with these judges, you never know. You got to go out there and win this round big. So Rooney just being a realist.
I have to say something, Barry. You know, when TonyTucker won the title against Buster Douglas, I felt that he needed more experience to deal with Mike Tyson, that he wasn't strong enough, nor had the experience to deal with Mike Tyson. I say, it'd probably be a blowout. But he said, so what with these so-called experts? I'm going to show you. And this is what he did tonight.
And he has. Even if he loses the fight, he's probably made more friends than he has in the 34 wins that he's had.
Friends and believers. You have to take your head off to the guy. I mean, he's in there with a monster in Mike Tyson.
Who has fought a good fight tonight.
Yes, he has. I mean, Mike Tyson has done the best job he could possibly do against a guy as mobile, hand speed, height, and reach advantage.
And a guy who wasn't in there just to survive either.
Step back. Come on, let him go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. All right, well, step back, Mike. Here we go.
TonyTucker, as Larry Merchant's always fond of saying, he had the big hat, and while maybe he didn't have all the cattle, at least he had a couple of cows.
A right hand just barely grazed the chin of TonyTucker.
Crowd getting a little tired of that. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. Says, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish to a pretty entertaining evening.
Well, TonyTucker talked the talk and walked the walk. He fought him. And he was a better fighter than most of us knew that he was. There's an old saying in boxing, you never know how good an unbeaten fighter is. And an unbeaten fighter is hard to beat because he doesn't know that he can be beat. And that's how Tucker fought tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Phil Newman scores 119-111. Judge Julio Roldan scores 118-113. And Judge Bill Graham scores 116-112 for the winner by unanimous decision and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.